Hello, everybody. What time is it? 9 o'clock in the morning. Y'all need to come on, wake up. It's birthday girl week. Birthday is tomorrow. Where is everybody? Now, I just saw this on the internet, and I'm hoping that this is not true. I'm really hoping that this is not true. She was actually talking about, she was giving a tribute. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy 4th of July. What up, what's it? Happy birthday, happy 4th of July. I hope you like my pink pie, something like that. You got a different word, you know what I'm talking about. Good morning, everybody. Happy Independence Day. I know everybody who is black probably said I'm not celebrating this day. I celebrated on Juneteenth. I understand that's 100%. But it is 4th of July, where we all know for barbecuing and doing the fireworks. Hey, let's go. Hot link. The hot link is here to celebrate my birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Now, look. Drinking my coffee. I'm spilling it everywhere in my car. So she did a tribute to Mississippi, okay, on her page, because this last episode was about Mississippi and about, her origins and all these things like that. So at the end of it, on her Instagram, she did a tribute, and as I dug into the comments, and I saw she posted, she was like, it's been a joy playing Keyshawn, and I'm like, thank you for checking us out. And I'm like, and then everybody in the comments started saying, oh my God, are they about to kill off Mississippi? Of course, she can't respond to that. But I'm just, by looking at her, why would you put that on your Instagram? Most actors and actresses, whenever they're about to die on the show, they'll put like a little disclaimer out like, oh my God, I loved you guys. Thanks for the support. Da, 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 da. And then the character dies. Now, I don't know if that was happening here. I would hate for that character to die, but I mean, the way the way she writes stuff, if this was the case, she has big plans for something else. I mean, it was already, people weren't happy when the fact that Keyshawn really wasn't on the show as far as the dancing. She had gone off doing a tour and stuff. People was enjoying Keyshawn. We had Ginger. We had all of them. Okay? And so, I don't know if people like the separation, but if this is the truth that she is getting killed off, but I'm on live and somebody calling me. It's so annoying. So anyway, like I was saying, if they do kill off her character, Mississippi, Katori probably has a lot of plans for that role. I'm not saying that this is what's going to happen, but like I said, the way she wrote this, she made a tribute. First, she made a tribute to her character, okay, because the show was sad. If you watch this last episode, like I said, we got to see the origins of Keyshawn. Not only that, we got to see the origins of Derek, the evil one. And we got to actually see them in school, because everybody has a beginning. Even though it's a domestic situation, abuse or whatever, there's always an origin for everything. And I would hate for them to show us her background and everything about her just to kill her off. Because remember, the last thing that we saw, and let's be clear, the last thing that we saw was Derek having a freaking iron to her face like Penny on Good Times. Having an iron on her face, or about to be. And she said, do anything you want to my body, but not my face. She begged him. So, of course, he gets mad, and she goes sliding down the wall, and he's yelling, I told you. But the thing about it, his anger was not calming down. His anger was getting worse. But the last thing we see is her on the floor crying and him screaming. So I'm really hoping that this is not turning into, she finally speaks up because she says, I'm taking care of 3 kids. She names their kids, and then she names him. That pissed him off. This man has not worked or done anything all this time. I mean, obviously, since they got together, because it showed her pregnant working down at the Piggly Wiggly. Or whatever country grocery store, while he's at the house taking care of the babies. I don't know. That's the way I took it when I saw it on Google. I was like, oh man. You know how you see it right in the wall? I said, I'm about to kill that girl off. I didn't even think about it. When I saw the last scene with Derek and her, I did not think, are they going to kill her off? Because I thought that when he let her go, that he was done. I did. Damn. But just because she's saying that doesn't mean the character's being killed off. Now, she may have been just saying that because it was such a deep episode, a very touching episode, and it touched a lot of women because of the domestic part of it, and just the whole thing about seeing her being transformed, as they call it, from the ugly duckling to who we see swinging on the poles now. But I'm also say this too. Katori should be very smart to write it that way as well. And I'm going to tell you why. Not that I want her character to die, because I don't. But I'm going to say this. In a domestic situation, unfortunately, it does end this way. Where if somebody is being abused for years, and obviously she's been abused for years, that it gets to a point where he ends up taking her life. That's not too far from the truth. And like I said, that's sad, but still not too far from the truth. So if she did write it that way, it will be more of truth than it is of anything else. I remember I watched an episode of Different World one time, and I forgot what it was. I think one of the characters was getting beat. I don't know why I can't think of her name. All of a sudden, I'm gone trying to blank. But her boyfriend was a rap artist, and he was beating her. And nobody really knew about it. I remember Jada Pinkett Smith. I know. Jada Pinkett Smith was trying to advocate and find out what was going on. My sister was in the chat. She would tell me, I know her name. So anyway, at one point in time, Mr. Gang was talking about, back in the day when women got beat, some women would say, I would not know if my man loved me until he beat me on Saturday night. But then he said he showed her so much love that he ended up killing my cousin. He beat her so bad that he killed her. And that's the thing about it that kills me, is that a man, this is going on track, that a man feels like that he can put his hands on a woman to teach her a lesson. That is not your child. That is your woman, your girlfriend, your wife, or whatever. The person you spend your life with. That is not your child to put your hands on. That's discipline. I mean, I come from a very old school type of upbringing. This is going on track a little bit. But even myself, and as bad as kids are, I think there should be another way to discipline the kids or anybody, but not to choose violence. Violence is such a triggering thing and a toxic thing that you putting your hands on somebody is going to do more harm in their psyche, in their future, then you worried about at that moment teaching them a lesson. That lesson will follow them forever. So I just feel like there should be another way. And a man should not feel like he has to chastise or demean or put his hands on his woman because he doesn't like what she has on. He doesn't like that she didn't move fast enough or whatever. At the end of the day, you guys are partners. That's the thing I don't understand. When you choose your partner, you choose them wisely because that is your partner for life. That's your partner on everything. Like in a business, it's 50-50, right? In a marriage, it should be the same thing. But unfortunately, it doesn't go that way. Marriages, depending on who it is 60-40 or 90. You know, it's not equal. So watching the storyline about Keyshawn, it didn't touch me because this is my own story time. The only relation I can actually say, and just being honest, and I'm very transparent with you guys. I never was in an abusive relationship. I wasn't. But when my ex got into it, y'all know I did my ex wrong in some things. So we got into it on the stairs, and I was getting ready to roll out. Okay, he punched me, but I punched his ass back and knocked his teeth out. It is what it is. That's literally the only thing I can actually say that I experienced. Okay, but that little bit there was more of a we're fighting back and forth, you know. But this never happened before or again. I can't imagine living this life every day, fighting every day, trying to protect your kid every day. I don't know how. And like I said, even though this is a character on a TV show, for a lot of people, this is their real life. They experience this every day. And that's the bad part about the situation right there, is that some people do experience this every day, and literally they can't escape from it. And people can say all the time, hey, I think that, you should leave. We're not in these people's shoes. We do not know how they feel. So we have to be very careful with these words. Even though you see from outside looking in, if that's somebody you care about, you want to see them come out of this. So she's a good writer. Writing this character, we have grown to fall in love with. We love Keyshawn, Sippi, Crooked, we love this character. So if she does get killed off, a lot of people are gonna be very upset. Because a lot of people have invested in this character. And I think she knows that. She knows the fans are gonna go insane. So I don't know if that's gonna be the situation, if she is going to be killed off. I hope not. But again, it will line up with real life. That she pushed Derek so far because the things that she said to him, she pretty much told him, you're not going to get the job. Don't go get the job. Don't do the interview because you're not going to get it. She told him that. And do you know, even though he probably knows that, he is in this world of, I wish I never slept with her. And he probably looks at her like, well, you're black and nobody wanted you, but I did. So you should be happy that I wanted you at all. That's how a person like Derek looks at it. He didn't really do anything in high school. He didn't do anything after high school, right? He had a potential in high school, but his parents probably out there reminding him, you could have done something, but you married that black girl or had a baby with the black girl or whatever it was. Her family, the same thing. You saw her, the stepmama from the evil West, how she treated her. So both their parents didn't give a crap. Let's be clear. They came from that. Both their parents did not give a crap about them, and then they hook up. How toxic can that relationship be? To start out where both of the parents don't give a crap about either one of them. How are they going to make it with that? I'm just being honest. How? So for him, his daddy did him bad. He came around Keyshawn, he had a messed up eye. Why? Because his dad beat him. So when Keyshawn came home and saw her kids have been beat, for some women, and no shade, for some women, them putting their hands on the child would be a last thing for them. You put your hand on my kid, I don't care what I feel like, low sympathy, I don't give a crap. I'm gonna do something to you, whatever that might be. That has happened. There's many stories where the mother found out that the children were abused and didn't know it, and then went after the abusive dad, regardless of how he did the mother. Children will make you, I'm telling you. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I thought that when she came home from the doctor's office and figured out that it was Derek, I thought that she would come home and da-da-da-da-da. But like I said, we're just in the beginning of the stage of this scene. So for all I know, it could be da-da-da-da. But I'm just saying, if she is the one that's being taken out, that's going to be sad, but very true to form. You know, pretty much. So I don't know what you guys think about that. I don't know how you guys will actually feel about it, but this is what I got off the internet. I saw the article that reported it because they got it off of her Instagram. Like I said, most cast members who put stuff like this out, they know their character. Because, you know, most of the time, this cast member, they know their character is about to die. They get a screen. I mean, they get the script. And most likely it's going to probably say, you know, something to the fact that you're going to be gone from the show. So maybe she already knew about it. And after and probably the thing about it, most of these cast members know about it at the beginning of the season. Okay, you know, in episode 205 is your last full episode. Because 206 you're gonna kill your character off. Because I believe they already know about it from the beginning of the season. I'm not saying I know everything about producing. I know everything about script. I don't. But I do believe that the cast know they're going to die in the beginning of the season. The whole time they gotta be quiet about it. Now, that's nothing too. She's not supposed to say anything if that's the case. So I don't know. It's a catch-22 for me because they're not supposed to say anything if that's true. But cast members have given hints in the past, soap opera, whatever show it was, letting people know that their character was going to be, you know, dying next or whatever. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We are in the 4th of July. I know you guys are out there celebrating. Let me tell you what's in my basket. This is what's in my basket. That's what I got in my basket. It's some Bud Light. I don't know what y'all got going on. I don't know what y'all got going on. But baby, that's what I got in my basket, honey. Now, normally I would grill. I'm not doing any grilling today. This is the first time for the 4th of July. I'm not doing any grilling at all. Nope. I am taking a break. I am enjoying my birthday vacation more than you guys know. So anyway, y'all, with that being said, I just want to come through really quick and tell you a little bit of tea about Pvalley, what I saw on the internet. Okay? You guys enjoy your 4th of July. I will see you guys tomorrow on my birthday.